to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Red Raiders will put total leather to crank us up. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense will really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Keeps it and gets the first down. Turning it on. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Gets it out fast. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds his man. It's front. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on third down. You set up fourth. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on fourth down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Texas Tech's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open space. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the single back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick strike complete. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like that.
Lost one deep down the right side. He makes a grab.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Russ. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Russ. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Using his feet. There he goes. Into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Bobcats have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Marshall. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Northwestern right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a wide open receiver. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. Past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Palmer.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far. You've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Punts it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That's caught. It's Flood. He's loose down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, floated high, and it's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out quickly.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. To the air on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Caught over the middle. It's Flood. Touchdown, Northwestern! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's landing. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. This is a design run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Starting to feel a little pressure. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone with the run. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. On his feet at the 40. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Russ. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. On fourth down, looking to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Takes it from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got his man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The AT unit on the field.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. QB got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Flood. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something, Matt.
Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Ohio is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair filled with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 20 to Marshall. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Using the quick game. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop.
Oh, what a move to get room. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the catch. It's flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Tyree. That's caught, it's Russ. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. They believe they can run right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Red Raiders come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a gap. It's Torres. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum.